Lately, we have decoded the art of body language and what certain body signs indicate. Welcome back, as we are going to shed light on one of the most important aspects of active listening. This is a bit ironic, as the more important it is, the more widely it is neglected. You may be getting curious about what we are talking about. Well, in today's lecture, we are going to understand the art of attentive silence. Speaking of attentive silence, it is said to be the most important skill concerning active listening. You know, there is a lot of noise out there. People want to speak and be heard. And when you want to be heard, there must be a listener who listens to you attentively. Let's get into details for more insights. What is attentive silence? Attentive silence is both a skill and an art in active listening. Rather, it is an active and engaged form of listening. You may be wondering what on earth makes silence a form of active listening. Well, in fact, it is. Not only does it give the speaker space and time to reorganize their thoughts, but it also helps the listener grasp the essence of the conversation. Imagine you're talking to your mom about all the hard work you're doing. She doesn't interrupt and just lets you keep going. This doesn't mean she's not interested. It simply means she's practicing attentive silence, letting you share freely while she listens closely. Role of attentive silence in active listening. Attentive silence is as important as active listening. Obviously, what use of listening if it doesn't involve silence? Let's escape the surface and analyze this technique in depth. Connection with the speaker. Well, you can't feel a connection with anybody out there. You can't truly connect with someone unless you're deeply involved in the conversation. When you sit, think, and really feel what the speaker is saying, even the unspoken parts, you end up forming an emotional bond. Remember that dramatic scene from movies where the listener starts crying with the speaker just by listening to what the latter says? Exactly. That is what attentive silence does. It builds an emotional connection with the speaker, grasping the essence of the conversation. Not only that, but attentive silence allows you to grasp the essence of any given conversation. While you sit silently and listen by your heart, you begin to feel as if you were actually present in the moment being described. For example, if the conversation is about how hundreds of thousands of soldiers died in the Vietnam War, and you keep listening to the miseries people suffered, you will start to feel how exactly the speaker is feeling. Encourages openness. Opening up to someone, is not an easy task. And when you constantly interrupt the speaker, openness takes a back seat. However, if you just sit and listen to them with all your heart and attention, you'll start observing that even the darkest secrets have been shared. Though the motto of attentive silence is not to extract secrets, it tends to make the speaker open to you. So, dear learners, attentive silence encourages openness. Information processing. The utmost benefit of attentive silence is its role in information processing. Ironically, there is hardly a point when a listener observes attentive silence in our daily conversation. When you are listening to someone, you need to absorb the information coming to you. Besides, it also helps the speaker reflect his thoughts and organize them. How to practice attentive silence. However peaceful and attractive attentive silence may seem, applying it in our daily conversations needs constant effort and practice. Here we are presenting to you some tips to implement attentive silence in your life. We all grew up hearing "enjoy the now." In terms of attentive silence, you have to be fully present in the moment. So engrossed you have to become that all the distractions and irrelevancies get blurred. Your entire focus should be on the speaker. So far, so good. You also have to resist the temptation to interrupt the speaker. You must have observed that some people have a rebuttal tendency. Like when they become silent, the reason is only to chuck out an answer to the speaker's point. This, dear viewers, is the worst thing you can do to anybody. Before we end our lecture, it is pertinent to ask ourselves, do we really observe attentive silence? If yes, you are free to go. If not, you have to ensure this in your daily conversation. By mastering the art of attentive silence while listening, you can make the communication more respectful and impactful. See you people in our next lecture, which is primarily about open-ended questions.